something different.
Okay. Now, how long have you been in business, if you don't mind me asking?
Let me give you the address.
Okay. Okay.
The
Sorry.
address is 5711
Okay.
West 7th Avenue, Miami, Florida 33127.
Okay. Now, so you're located on 7th Avenue, correct?
Yeah, the main highway.
Okay. Now, how long have you been in business, if you don't mind me asking?
I've been in business since 1997.
Okay. Well, you've been in business. You've been here for a while.
Yeah, but I only been in this spot about 7 years.
Okay. Now, in your time as a business owner, what differences have you noticed in the black areas opposed to other areas?
We don't spend our money in our community.
Okay. So we don't spend our money in our community. Okay.
We spend our money in our community, but only with the franchises.
Okay.
Popeyes, Burger King, McDonald's, our little mom and pop restaurants, no.
They don't
patronize us like they should.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you think that's because the awareness not there, or do you feel as though people are really taking and thinking about that, and that's why they're not doing it?
I'm going to put it this way. I've been here 7 years. When I opened, didn't get the business. After a while, they did start coming. Then I decided to close it down and do something else as far as just catering. And now they're asking for me to open back up. So, it's just like they say, you don't miss it till it's gone.
You're right.
So, but mainly, it's mainly snappers, franchises.
Franchises, okay. Yeah. So, now, how did you get into business, if you don't mind me asking?
I've always decided to have a banquet hall.
Okay.
This is a catering company.
Okay.
We have a banquet hall, seats up to 200. We rent tables, chairs, and bounce houses.
So, being honest, you have the resources that you have. You can actually cater the party, have the party, and at the same time, and all under one roof.
Exactly.
Okay. So yeah, that's a pretty good way to look at it. Now, the next question I have for you is, did you have any help along the way, like to make it where you are to be a business owner, empower yourself?
The Lord is the source of my strength.
Okay. Yeah.
I went to banks, I asked for help, and no one helped me. I have one aunt who is a backbone. She's my backbone. But that's through the grace of God. So now that the banks are trying to give me money, I continue to stick with my God. Okay. Because that's the only way I'm gonna make it.
You're right, and that's the truth, though. That's the truth. Now, I'm behind you 100%. Now, my next question is, any advice that you would have for a young person coming from the same situation in the same community, if you wanted to start a business?
You have to be determined. You have to set a goal. You have to stay focused on what you want and your desires. This has been a long time dream, and I stood on that, and I know that with God for me, who could be against me?
True.
So, yeah, follow your dreams. Dreams do come true. They do come true, if you determine.
Okay, now, quick, just a personal question. How do you feel about the issues that slow the growth in the black community?
Well, I feel that it's us. The Cubans have come and doing good.
Okay.
The Haitians have come doing good.
Okay.
Chinese come doing good.
Okay.
Latins doing good.
Okay.
But we are our own enemies. We just don't see helping each other to get to that next step, that next level, I see you getting too high or doing something too big, I'm going to find something against you, I'm going to pull you down. It's that crab in the bucket mentality, and it's always been like that. I remember one time, this community was a thriving community. We had franchises, we had small business, but we didn't have to leave our community. For nothing. Now, we go to everybody else's community, spend our money, and then we look back and we say, well, why our community? Ain't none in our community. I wonder why.
You're not spending.
And then even the commissioners and all of them, they go elsewhere and spend their money in other communities. They don't do nothing for us. This is a thriving community. 7th Avenue.
Exactly.
It should be booming.
It should be booming.
Should be the nicest avenue to ride on, but it's not. I've heard all the stories. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. It's gonna come here. It's gonna do that. Yeah, but they go around Liberty City. Over town is even, and see them people over town, they better get ready because in a minute they're gonna push them
out of there. And you see it. You see it, yeah.
That was graffiti. Now it's art.
Yeah.
So, you know, hey, change come with time. Change come with time. We still waiting. Liberty City still waiting.
So let me ask you this, because this is a serious question. Do you feel can we change, or it will have to be a united thing?
We can change it. We just come together as the people, as a community. If we just stick together, you know. Cubans live in a house, Haitians live in a house, 20 to 30 in one house. And one by one, they branch out. That one get a house, that family goes. That one get a house. We can't even be in the same
neighborhood.
Nothing together.
Well, let me ask you this, because now that we've been doing a statistical study, so basically what we're trying to say is, do you think that these theories or this logic, the way that people thinking is pushed on them, or because how could one community be like that and one community be the other way? What, it has to be some type of problem.
It's the mentality that the people give them.
Okay.
You know? It's like you embed things in people's mind.
With media.
Of course, the media.
Okay.
Music.
Okay.
You know, and you turn them against each other. And you keep it that way. Those guns just don't walk into Liberty City.
Because I don't know anybody with a plane or
just don't walk into Liberty City area.
Exactly.
And without things to do in your area, of course you're gonna find other things to do.
No opportunity.
No movies. No billiards, or somebody can go shoot pool. The police presence is not like it used to be. This place used to be the place to be, Liberty City. But you know what? From 20th Street, not 20th Street, 8th Street. No, that's not 8th Street. Yeah.
Southwest 8th Street?
Not inside, from the bridge on 7th Avenue.
Uh-huh.
Right down to 79th Street.
Uh-huh.
Nothing's been done.
Nothing's been done.
Nothing's been done. This came brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new. Overtown, becoming brand new.
Exactly.
Okay? High Live, right out 54, once you get
brand new.
Lejeune.
We noticed that.
Nice. But that square, that squares off Liberty City, nothing's happening.
Okay.
And you know, until actually we come together, and the number one rule is love.
Exactly.
Learn to love each other, because with love comes helping, being concerned, consideration, you know.
Yeah.
Mothers teaching their children the do's and the don'ts, the rights and the wrongs. I can't be your friend of your mom too, you know. You got to have set rules. You got to show your girls how to be young ladies. My mom used to say, ladies are seen, not heard.
Yeah. My mom said that too.
Men, little boys. Oh no, you come up and you respect your elders. You respect women. You don't hit women. Things that totally, all the things that they say that they're doing, it's because it starts at home. It's seriously, it starts at home. And that, we're a long way from that.
Exactly.
Our ancestors are crying. They're actually scratching at their graves, you know, saying, what has happened to us? Man, it's crazy out here. It's crazy out here.
Well, you know, I really appreciate your insight. And last but not least, I have one question, sister, before we go, because I really believe you gave exactly what we needed to hear. Anything that you would like to say about your business, or just in general, as far as this community is involved?
Well, I created, or my focus was to have a banquet hall in our community.
And you did that.
To have a party rental in our community.
And you did that.
You don't have to go anywhere outside of our community for anything. Balloons, bounce houses, tables, tennis chairs, banquet hall, food, soul food. Matter of fact, I have an associate's degree in culinary arts. I can create you any kind of dish you want. You know, so that's not even an issue about the different kind of foods, Latin, Jamaican, Haitian, food from Paris, whatever you want, it can be done here. But until you come,
you would never know.
See the hall.
You would never know.
Pass by and you see the building, but nobody ever stops and come in. Yeah, you see catering, but it also says restaurant, but no one stops and come in and says, okay, well, what's going on in here? Listen, the prices are good. The area is good. I believe in police protection. I believe in that. You have parking. You don't have to walk 4-5 miles to get to the building. You get out your car and come right inside. You know, seeing is believing. And I just stand on God's word on everything. Because He said they will come. They will come.
If you build it, they will come.
I have to wait. And I'm going to wait.
You never seen nothing like this, Flash, brother.
Okay, well, you know, like I said, I'm really not a reporter, and this is just our blog and our documentary, but I really appreciate the efforts that, you know, is trying to bring some type of, we're trying to all come together to find out what is that root thing. And we've talked to a lot of people, so the more people we talk to, it seems like they all say the same thing. We need to help each other. So that's where we at right now, and I would like to thank you and have a great day, okay?
You too, Doug.
Thank you.